guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Piper Jasmine, and I don't know why, but like my makeup started separating. I'm just not gonna fix it. So in my last video, I gave you guys some freshman advice, college freshman advice tips, and I told you guys that I was going to share with you how I've currently been saving for next year, for this upcoming school year in college. UGA, go Dogs. And it can be expensive in Athens, Georgia. So I am just going to share with you guys how you all can start saving for your freshman year or just any year of college. And I'm going to be talking about the different ways that I have been saving up money for this upcoming school year. And I'm probably going to give like a pro and a couple of cons for each of my sources of income. So let's just get into the video.
Cause you already know. First class, you already know.
I already knew that I wanted to get a job over the summer, literally after first semester, because after first semester I spent so much money, and I talked about that in my last video as well, just money on Uber, food, clothes, whatever I wanted while I was at school. So I already knew that I needed to save up because I knew what to expect now. So once I came home and my school year finally ended, I started applying for some jobs, and I got a job to work at Chick-fil-A. Now some of you may be like, ew, fast food, I hate fast food. That's okay if that's your prerogative, but fast food is an industry that is still open right now. So if you want to get a job, I would definitely say check out fast food restaurants because they are hiring, because they are open. I think I applied to Zaxby's, Dunkin' Donuts, Chick-fil-A. I think that's really it, and then I started applying to like retail. But basically, if you're interested in working at Chick-fil-A, at least where I live, they have two different interview processes. The first interview is going to be over the phone. The second interview, you go to the store. So I've been working at Chick-fil-A for about 2-3 weeks now, and so far it's been okay. I've worked in fast food before. I worked at Zaxby's my junior year of high school, and I absolutely hated it. The management was so awful. I get sued for saying I hope I can't, but I guess we'll see. Chick-fil-A that I work at, it has really good management, and if you're really worried about the protocols that are being in place during this pandemic, we are required to wear masks and we are required to wear gloves. Every time that we take change, we must change our gloves. And we are really trying to limit any contact with customers at all. So there are protocols in place. And my Chick-fil-A, we haven't even opened the dining room yet. I'm not really too comfortable saying my hourly wage, but it's definitely above minimum wage. Minimum wage in Georgia, I don't really know how minimum wage works. Is it by the country or by the state? I'm not really sure. I just know minimum wage where I live is $7.25, and when I worked at Zaxby's, I was earning $7.50. So it's definitely more than what I was earning before. So that is my first source of income, Chick-fil-A. For Chick-fil-A, I get paid bi-weekly, but by the amount of hours I plan on working once my classes start and the amount of hours I've worked so far, right now I'm looking at a minimum of $200 every 2 weeks. My second source of income is I have been DoorDashing. Honestly, Saray, my former roommate, she had told me that she had been DoorDashing, and at first I was like, really, Saray, we're DoorDashing? Like, why? But she's a true queen, as always. Ray always know what she's doing. DoorDashing is a really nice way to earn some easy money. It's a little side hustle, but I definitely think it's worth it if you are looking for an easy way to get money or you're struggling with finding a job, because if you are in a market that is saturated with people who are constantly ordering food, you will make money from DoorDash. So the whole process with signing up for DoorDash was relatively easy. I actually just used my DoorDash like actual app account and just signed up to be a driver. You just put in your driver's license, and then they do a background check on you, and then you are ready to dash. Basically, when you open the app, you are able to see where you're located and areas around you. And so these areas are going to be colored or shaded in red. And so the darker the red color represents, the busier that area is. With DoorDash, I'd say the money definitely fluctuates because it really just depends on if people are placing orders and when they are placing their orders. So I I've been DoorDashing for maybe a month now, and in that month I've probably made about $800 in a month. I've averaged around $150, almost $200 a week. So I've made quite a bit of like easy money from DoorDashing. I would definitely just say you kind of need to learn the logistics of DoorDashing, and I had been watching YouTube videos on how to maximize my profits because it's really easy to let the app fool you, and that's a whole separate video. And like once you start dashing, you're able to choose whether or not you want to accept orders or take the orders, and then it will have a price for you on how much that delivery you will make, and then it will also tell you how many miles you have to travel for that delivery. That has been my second source of income, and I do like DoorDashing, and I do foresee myself doing it. I would just say the con of doing it is that, as I said before, it does fluctuate because it depends on what day it is, what time it is, whatever. I make the most money on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but when I'm dashing during the week, I'm not making that much money. And there may be some days I've only made $20, but another day I've made $50. And for example, Mother's Day, I made $150 Mother's Day. So it really just fluctuates, and that's kind of what the con with it. As opposed to Chick-fil-A, I know how much money I'll be working at Chick-fil-A because I know how many hours I'm scheduled for. My third source of income is YouTube. So I think I have a video on how I make money on YouTube, but YouTube is my third source of income. And so basically with YouTube, it's kind of, I think almost everybody knows this if you've been on the platform, but you make money based on YouTube by the ad revenue. And so all of that has different factors on how much money that you make from YouTube. So it really just depends on not only just the views, but your watch time. You're gonna make more money on YouTube if your watch time is longer as opposed to your views. I've had videos with a lot of views, but the watch time like was low, but then I've had videos with not so many views, but the watch time was high, so I generated more money from that. And also YouTube kind of fluctuates as well. I may have good months and then I may have bad months, and that could be a factor of many different things. That could be a factor of maybe I haven't been uploading a lot, maybe my content is getting lost on YouTube because it's not really searchable. You know, a big factor for me right now, I haven't been posting a lot. So since I haven't been posting a lot, I haven't been generating a lot of money. Now, another source of income that I'm currently experimenting, and I will probably end up making a video about this later, probably about by the end of July when I really have a grasp of what I'm doing, is that I started investing in Forex. I'm not really sure about how many people are knowledgeable on Forex. I know that I've seen it, but I wasn't really sure about what it is. But Forex is the Forexy exchange market. And with Forex, it's a lot to learn, and it's a heavy concept that I'm currently trying to study and master it, because Forex can be very profitable if you know how to do it right, because it is an investment. So right now I've currently invested in about $235 with a mentor on getting started in Forex. So at 5 I have a meeting with the mentor. That's why it's like, oh my god, what time is it? Because a dollar makes me holla, honey boo boo. So that's also what I've been experimenting so far. I haven't exactly put myself out there in the Forex market yet, but once I do, I will definitely give you guys an updated video on how Forex has been working for me, and a video about my Forex journey, because like I said, I think it will be very it has a potential to be very profitable because it is an investment. So really what I've been doing, I've just been saving all of the money that I've been making. And so I have a savings account for all of my, and then also I was able to, if you're a college student, a lot of colleges currently, at least I know that UGA, they are offering students the CARES and the HERS package, which is from the ACT if you were impacted by the coronavirus. So basically, UGA has been giving out money for students who have been impacted by the coronavirus. Now, basically, if you qualify for it, UGA gave you some money. So I also received some money back from UGA that I've also been saving. So now that we've gone over about my sources of income, I'm going to share with you guys how exactly I save my income. So I have a savings account for all of my accounts, for all my debit, credit, whatever cards, all my different accounts. So for my Chick-fil-A payment, for example, with my checks, I like to save 50% of my money. I leave 50% of it in my checkings and I put another 50% of it in my savings. That way I know that I have money saved, but it's also like if I want to buy something, I have the money to do so. I'm not in the position in life where I'm living like paycheck to paycheck and I need to save like 80% of my paycheck. I'm fortunate enough to be in a place where I can save and like spend really as much as I want, as to my desire. Like my mom said, it's not like I have to pay any bills. So that's why that 50-50 works for me. Now, I do the same thing whenever I receive my YouTube check. For the most part, I save 50% of my YouTube check. However, when I get to DoorDash, I save only 15% of my DoorDashing money. And the reason because I use my different cards for different things. One card I use for happy spending. So I'll use it whenever I want to buy clothes, if I want to buy myself a cute purse, whatever. That's my happy spending. So that's why I save it 50-50. So I have money to happy spend and I have money that I need to save. However, on another card, I use that card for gas, food, and then I have my savings. So I'm at home right now. Thus, I'm not spending a whole ton of money on food that I was in college because I'm at home and I have my mom to cook for me and my mom will take me out to eat. So I've been saving a lot of money on food because I don't need to buy any food right now. So the 75% that I've been saving goes into my savings account on that card because I know that once I get to school, I'm gonna want to be buying food, party tickets, stuff when I go out, wherever. So that's why I'm saving the majority of that money because I know I'm going to need it. Now the other 15% that is in my checkings account on that card is for gas because obviously when you DoorDash, you're using a lot of gas. And this is why it's also a really good time to DoorDash right now because gas is super cheap during this pandemic. So that's how I've kind of been breaking up on how much I'm putting into my savings and how much I'm putting into my checkings. So I hope this video gave you guys like a good idea on how you can start saving for college because having money in college will definitely just make your life a little easier and it will definitely make your parents a bit happier because my mom got so annoyed with me. We had so many talks about how you need to save your own money and spend your own money. I'm paying for tuition, bar, room, whatever. So definitely save while you can and definitely take the opportunity that you may be having in your market around you to get a job. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys, and if it was, make sure that you leave this video a thumbs up and to subscribe. As always, thank you for watching and see you next time.